Hello, everybody. I hope you've had an amazing weekend so far. It is your boy Trix, and today we're going to be doing some more. Well, not some more actually. We're going to start doing some Ziglings. I was planning to like full send this, trying to change my editor, terminal, and window manager to all be written in Zig, and things went awry. One of them being in Zig, I haven't found any terminal utilities. So I tried to find like file managers, terminal prompts, terminal emulators written in Zig. Haven't found any. Yeah, I haven't found any terminal emulators either. So I'm still using WesTerm as my terminal, even though I used to use Alacrity. Still using WesTerm as it's playing nicely. In terms of my window manager, I was planning to switch to River window manager, which is a Wayland compositor. Unfortunately, and this isn't any fault of any developers or anything, it is just that I am on a machine that has an NVIDIA graphics card and it does not play nicely with Wayland, which is fantastic. So I tried booting into that and only my laptop screen worked. My external monitors did not. So we may make a config in the future for River. I think River's somewhat gaining popularity now. If I look at River Window Manager, I'm really hoping it doesn't show the River Thames. I searched River before and it showed the River Thames for some reason. Amazing stuff. Just need, there we go. So River, I think, is gaining more popularity now that Wayland is like known as the direct future for X, because it used to just be you would use X11 and a Wayland and a window manager written for X11, but now we're getting River, where it's got 2.5K right now. If I were to look at the window managers I currently use, so Awesome window manager, and then the one that I'm in right now is Left WM. The only reason I know that is because my bars are different in Awesome and Left. In Left it's polybar, in Awesome I use Awesome's default one because it just does everything I need it to do. So if I look at Awesome, I think Awesome's got like 80, 90k stars or something, like something ridiculous. Hang on, just loading. I know it's like a ton of stars for Awesome, and then for Left, well, it showed, I just didn't read it. Awesome has 5k. Fair enough. Fair enough. I thought it was like a massive difference, but it's not. Okay. And then for Left, we've got 2.5. So River and Left are pretty much at odds right now, and it's very funny considering Zig is supposed to be like an alternative to Rust. But yeah, I will try seeing if I can get Wayland working on my current machine. If not, we might need to save some money just to start using some Wayland compositors. As in, I'm probably going to have to buy a new machine that has an AMD machine, graphics card in it. Just give me 1 second. Because I always forget mid-stream. When the stream decides to die, I always forget to plug in. And I only realized when I saw something flashing on my laptop and I was like, oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I think it's at 11% battery right now. I think that's battery percentage. Don't know. It might be this one. No idea. Anyway. Sidetracking aside, we will only be doing some wrestlings, but as I do not have to use my phone for once, we are going to go back to listening to music while streaming, and I've configured some editors that we can swap between, because unfortunately Zig doesn't have an editor that we can use yet. So it looks like I'm using my S12s today. Been a while since I've whipped out the IEMs. God, I miss using them so much. For context, when I'm at, I think I've said this before, when I'm at work, I use my Bose headphones And no knock on those headphones. They are decent for noise cancelling. I am not going to knock them for a bit. They are very shit at sound reproduction, which is why I always say IEMs are king, because you don't need to spend a lot of money to get good quality IEMs. That being said, I do plan to spend a ton of money to get nicer IEMs in the future, but I probably need to update my laptop first. Laptop is bigger priority right now, probably. Yeah, probably. Let me just check that that works. Yeah. Oh, I miss using my IEM so much. There we go. Now, all we need to do is choose the editor that we'll be using. So, just so that this makes more sense, I've configured Emacs, Helix, and NeoVim all to be able to support Zig. Yes, I've touched Emacs and I made configs for all of them, but they should. Oh god, I really don't want Emacs to pop up. All right, fine, we'll do Emacs. So now that we've decided on Emacs, I'll go into Zig. What? I immediately opened them, but don't judge me. Ooh, okay. So because my Zig version is 10.1, am I able to update Zig? I didn't realize this was going to be a issue. I thought that Zig would be fine. Let me check if I need to install Zig through Nix. I'm hoping that I can just install Zig through Nix and it should work fine. So that's well, it's not one of my streams unless we have to do a little bit of digging somewhere. Let me just search for Zig. That's 0.10. What about OPI? Damn. Okay. I really was hoping that it wouldn't be this difficult because I'm going to need version 11, 0.11. Nick's unstable. Do I want to switch to unstable? Um, you know what? I'd rather switch to unstable next than to OPI package. And switch from next stable to unstable. How do I use Nick's packages unstable? Come on. Using packages dot unstable. Let's see if that works. I really was hoping that wouldn't be this difficult to do. I think it's gonna fail. Nope. Okay. It looks promising so far. Again, apologies that this is taking so long. If this just works, I will update my next config and just update all of my other systems. There we go. So, I run Zig. There we go. So if I cd back into Zig, and then I Zig build, there we go. So this is saying the main is not marked pub. Okay, so if I run Emacs, exercises, hello. This is one of the reasons why I just didn't really like this, because Emacs is just slow. Pub. W, there we go. So if I run a vterm, no. There we go. If you notice, Emacs is a little slow. Am I able to... Yes, I am. Cool. It's change window. Buffers read-only. Window change. There we go. OP. There we go. This is aliasing to std. So I think I just need to do that. Right? Then I need to grab a V term again. I haven't used Emacs that much, so we're learning together. Ah. Okay, so window change. Oh, hang on, window change. Change window? No. Space window change. There we go. So I want to make this const. Yeah, there we go. I should have looked at the why it was underlined first. For context, why I'm using a const instead of var. I believe vars are not declared as final, whereas you want to use const to always make sure that the thing that you're defining is final. Cannot assign to a constant. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, how do I switch to... Oh. Switch to Treemax. Control W this way. Ah, there we go. When I do it in Vim, it's Control H and JKL to move between the windows. For Emacs, it's Control Window and then move. Okay, that makes more sense now. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense because you're just defining it as a UA. I was like, why is that? If you define it as a UA, it's unsigned. If you define it as an IA, it's signed. That makes sense. So this may be a bar. Pi 8. Ooh, it's a U16. This is an I. Yeah, it's a U16. Actually, hang on. U8, U16. I think I remember seeing somewhere that you can have custom types in Zig. So if I did like a U12, I know that's probably wrong. But if you do a U12, oh no, I want a V term. V term. There we go. If I do a Zig build, I'm hoping that that just works. Oh, whoops. Is this supposed to be a U16 then? It's not a U32. Does it seriously want me to? Why? That shouldn't be a U32. Yes, it should. I'm blind. God damn it. Okay, I'll tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking that this was 5 digits instead of 6. I can't count apparently. Bloody amazing. So, hang on, I should really look at the error, shouldn't I? This is saying okay. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know why you'd have to implicitly cast the integer. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. I was gonna say, why would you have to cast the integer type? I mean the U32 type if you've already casted it on the left hand side. But it's like in Java where you'd have final. I'm thinking about it in my head. Private final. You wouldn't have a U32, but you have like an int, and then brackets. Variable name equals. You know, I'll just write it in Java. So in Java, hang on, you would have final int. I'm just gonna do the equivalent of this. So this would be foo equals new int bracket 3, where you would have 32, 108, and then 5423. That would be the equivalent in Java. And I was thinking, why would you need to have the 3 here? I'm guessing you don't really need to have it. It's just saying that that's the maximum it can occupy, which is fine. But then specifying it on both sides seems unnecessary. Oh, so you can dynamically size the arrays. So what I can see right now is it will cause an issue because you're changing the actual values in the array. So does that mean that const treats them as final and mutable? Because let's say, for example, you have it in Java. When you have a const for an array, like a final array, you can still modify the internals of the array. It's just saying that the actual size of the array is set as final, right? I'm assuming what this means is your length is, so it's like in Rust where your actual array is a const and your but your contents aren't, I'm assuming. So I'm okay, never mind what I was saying. It's exactly like Java where your array size is final. It's just the content of the array can change because it's just a pointer to that memory buffer, where that memory buffer has already been allocated for that data. So you can modify the data inside and it'll still be the same. I mean, it'll still be the same length. It's just that the memory occupiers will stay the same. This should do. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Then that's fine. So this becomes 3 because index starts at 0 unless we're in Lua. Is my LSP gonna kick in? There we go. I'm hoping it's a function. Yeah. It's going to take a lot for me to get used to hitting Control W first. What's wrong with this? Oh, I forgot to define a var, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh yeah, the reassignment is gonna... Ooh, so, oh, okay. Okay. Interesting. So your const... Ooh, I don't know if I like that. So I was wrong then. So it isn't like Java where you're just defining a constant size of an array and then able to modify inside the array. It's treating it as an immutable array at the start. So then is there a mutable keyword or so hang on, how do they specify that you can modify it? So for now, I'm assuming you just specify this as bar, which feels very wrong. Oh, I forgot to... Oh no, never mind. Interesting. So is it... Oh, okay. So it's not a function then. It's A variable. That's interesting. So in Java you have len, and you have something similar, but in most places where you have length, length is a function, or it's a size that's a function, not an actual parameter on the data structure. That's interesting. Okay, I can understand why they've done that there. Because if you already know it at compile time, you could just implicitly define it. So instead of using a what's it called? Instead of using a function to then call it, if you just have it defined in a variable assigned to that object, you never have to implicitly look it up again because it's never going to change. Well, that's cool. Okay, so that's just saying that you have variable length arrays. Then you can concat them. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so in here we would want to grab 4. No, it's times by 3. I still had indexes in my head because you time by 1, time by. Wait, hang on. This might be a 2 instead of a 3. Ooh. So I was right that it's 3. It's just I got the second bit wrong. Interesting. So that's because I did. Okay, so I'd have to do It would be. Hang on. It would be. The reason I do it like this is because technically this is an array, even though it's a single character. It's an array of a string. So that should work. It would be nice if I added the space there, wouldn't it? There we go. Uh, it's going to test my knowledge of my keyboard now. Oh, it's because I added the spaces, isn't it? God. One hundred and six. 106 things to go through. Sick. Interesting. There's a problem on this line. Like, usize isn't it. Really? You know what? I'm just going to go through it one by one. So, lang and letters. So this is supposed to be 1, right? Zero, 1. One, 2, 3, 5. Oh, no wonder I didn't know. I was like, it looks fine to me. You're reassigning, so it needs to be a var. There we go. Ooh, okay. Because normally you could just like cast to something and then say, if this thing is this, do this. Or sometimes you could just say, if x mod 2 equals x mod 2 actually, and then if it's 0, it will always default to the other one. If it's anything above 0, it'll do something else because it counts as a truthy value. That's very interesting. Oh, okay. If if it's count, right? Price should be 7. Whoops. It should be 17. Insert 17. Else 20. I hope that just works and not having to specify discount equals true. This is just like using a ternary operator. Yeah, cool. Okay. There we go. Could also just cheat this by just doing 1 n plus equals 1022, and then it'll just. But I was like, let's do n times equals 2. That's in mile 3. There we go. I'm just going to call it there for today, as we've only got 1 minute left anyway. So let me just quit everything. There we go. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, enjoy the rest of the week, and peace.